has taught me a lot as a senior. It taught me not to take things for granted, like the everyday little things like going to school, hanging out with your friends, going shopping, going to the grocery store. I would do anything to do those things again and to have a normal life again. And you don't realize how precious and valuable they are until they're taken away from you. And ASL has also taught me a lot. Aside from teaching me a new language, it taught me a lot about myself. I've learned about diversity, equality, and respect, and each lesson that I learned in class has made me a more open-minded person, and it's allowed me to better understand the deaf community. After taking ASL, I have a deeper love and respect for languages and different cultures.
One thing this pandemic and quarantine has taught me is to really go out and appreciate the sunny days, because constantly being in the house is emotionally and physically draining. So it's nice to go out and get a break from being stuck in the house. And one thing ASL has taught me is that even though it can be difficult sometimes, there's always some fun to be had, which I think I'm pretty much always going to remember.
As a senior, this pandemic has definitely taught me to not take anything for granted and to always enjoy where you are and who you're with, and the social interaction that you have with your friends and family all the time that you don't even think about. I also always used to say asked to stay home from school and would complain about it, and now I want nothing more than to go back. So it really has shown me that I take school for granted too. It has shown me that you shouldn't put anything off and say you'll do it in the future, or you want to wait for a better time. Like, you shouldn't use excuses like that, and if you want to do something, you shouldn't let silly things get in the way. You should just get it done if you know it'll make you happy and it's what you want to do. ASL has also taught me a lot over all the years I've taken it. It has shown me that everyone is different and has their own way to communicate, and they can't be judged on that. And it also has shown me that nothing is impossible and anyone can get anything done, and nothing should ever stand in the way of that, including people telling you you can't do it. So yeah.
Being a senior throughout this pandemic has taught me to value each and every moment you get, even the small ones. As the final months of my senior year, what is supposed to be the best months filled with excitement and joy, were taken away, it made me realize that I should have cherished each and every moment of memory made throughout high school. I thought that there'd be more moments like that, but unfortunately that is not the case. Moving forward, I am going to make every moment count, as we never know what is going to happen in the future.
Hi, my name is Liz and I'm a senior at Farmingdale High School. When this pandemic started, I honestly never realized how bad it would become. I can say though that I've learned a pretty good lesson through all of this, and that is to not take what you have for granted. Before quarantine, I never really liked going to school. It was always kind of like boring to me. But now I can't even imagine not being able to go back to school and learn with like my peers and not do online teaching and like actually be able to interact with my teachers. The same thing goes for work. All of my friends and I, we work at the same place, and we would always complain about how much we didn't want to work, how much we hated our jobs. But now, like, when we all talk, we can't wait to go back to work again. With how bad this really is, it has definitely brought a light to certain things for me, like especially making sure that I never take for granted what I have in the future. ASL has been one of the biggest parts of my life since high school started. I became really involved, especially in like junior year to senior year, and it makes me really sad that I'll never get to sign with my classmates that I've been signing with for the past 4 years again. But I am really excited to move forward. I am majoring in deaf studies in college, so I'll be taking a whole bunch more ASL classes and continue learning about the deaf culture. ASL has taught me that nothing is impossible for anyone, and I really will continue to take that with me for the rest of my life.
Okay, so this pandemic has taught me always expect change. Nothing is ever safe. 1 minute, life is great, and then the next, it's all different. So live in the moment and appreciate it all, ASL has taught me never to assume. Deaf people don't have a disability. They have a culture. They live differently and they love it. And that's really cool.